and a couple of
Paris.
chicks. Go deeper and deeper. It's time to bring up, you know it's cheaper to keep up. Crack working into.
Good family, it's your man the YB, back again in the flesh, 1,000,000% confirmed. So we got some breaking news right now regarding your man's Tyson Fury, 100%. So we just heard there from Team Fury and his missus Paris Fury. Now, for you man who don't know, there's been some weird funny style behaviour regarding MTK and Tyson Fury. It's been speculation, shall we say, over the last few months, ever since the USA federal indictment dropped. Yeah, 100%. The Fed's been sniffing, you know what they're like. Listen, you know what Uncle Sam like, yeah? When Uncle Sam, listen, you best believe it. When Uncle Sam, when he gets a whiff, listen, you best believe it. When Uncle Sam gets a whiff of some criminal booty, he wants some. That's what he does want. His lipstick comes straight out. That's what it does. Yeah, and there's been a lot of speculation around El Trapahan. Now, as far as 2022 goes, or as far as the last 40 years goes, he's been what we call untouchable until recently, until Uncle Sam came along. Now, what's that got to do with Tyson Fury? Well, Tyson Fury, let's not forget people, a year ago or 2 years ago, when the AJ fight was speculated about, Fury put a video out saying, me and your man's Dan Kinahan, he number one. He made this fight. He the key broker in this fight between me and Mr. Anthony Johnston. Yeah, that's what he said. So, they linked. They best friends. In fact, only 2 months ago, before the Bamillion Shite fight, yeah, before Tyson Fury turned off Bamillion Shite's wig, you best believe him and Dan the man in Dubai was chiefing it up, taking pics, all sorts, best friends. So, let's not. On that basis, they best friends. I mean, they've said they're best friends. Now, again, some Fury Man fans say, oh, YB, it's got nothing to do with Fury, you know, this, that, the other. Listen, we don't know. We're all outsiders. Well, obviously, the YB insider, but most of you man are outsiders. So for outside dons, we don't know who doing what. Yeah, it's easy to say Tyson Fury on the outside, but some people may say Matthew Macklin was on the outside. Let's not forget, Matthew Macklin works for Sky. He was rejected, I believe, from getting on the plane for Serrano versus Taylor, or some fight like that in the US. You can't come on the plane, yeah? US Border Customs, or even in the UK, somewhere or other, he got took off the plane, yeah? No doubt about it, 1,000,000%. So there's people connected with Kinahan who can't get on a plane to the US. Oops, yeah? Not to mention Ben Davidson, another one, who is clearly affiliated with MTK. He's the MTK trainer, yeah? So, he, who has been training Devin Haney, who recently whooped George Bombosas, he, all of a sudden, couldn't go to Australia to be with Devin Haney. Oops. So there's a lot of people connected around Kinahan who ain't able to travel at the moment. Now, it's probably making sense where we're going with this, and in fact, even after the indictment dropped, and before Tyson Fury turned off Bamillion Shite's wig, I speculated one of the key tells to be whether or not the feds, obviously the main thing is, we're involved in boxing, yeah, the main thing is, do the feds want Tyson Fury? We know that Matthew Macklin can't travel. It's implied that Ben Davison can't travel. So who's to say Tyson Fury can't travel? Well, we now know that not to be the case, as you saw at the start of the video. Yeah, and in a way, I mean, you saw the title, in a way, Tyson Fury putting the big fingers up like that. Yeah, Tyson Fury giving one of these, giving the feds this a swivel on right now. Yeah, Tyson Fury said in so many words, US federal agents, come look at this big 6'9" long index finger. Come jump on it and have a good swivel. That's what he said. Tyson Fury can't be touched. Or, possibly, Tyson Fury, he number one Kabbalah right now. Yeah, Tyson Fury got that Kabbalah pattern where he can't be touched. Yeah, Tyson Fury one-on-one with a Kabbalah. Let's not forget, people. I find it very suspect when a Don, who ain't never had no power, all of a sudden have power. He signed some sort of deal. You best believe it, yeah? Some sort of deal been signed right now. Some sort of Kabbalah deal been signed, and some next interdimensional Kabbalah thing happened, and Tyson Fury got power all of a sudden. That's what I'm hearing, 100%. But listen, end of the day, Tyson Fury, he in Miami right now. He living it up, living his best life. And I guess, not unfortunately, obviously, if we want to see Tyson Fury involved in boxing fights anytime soon, it's good he ain't being chiefed up. Yeah, it's good he ain't sitting 100 foot underground in ADX Florence with El Chapo and some next pterodons. Yeah, some next sandy pterodons. It's probably best he ain't gonna do that, but still, I mean, we're social media cats, yeah, we like all the drama. So from a drama point of view, would it have been nipple tingling for Tyson Fury to be caught up as well? Yeah, selfishly speaking, it wouldn't. I mean, it's drama, isn't it? You ain't gonna lie to no one. It would be more drama filled for Tyson Fury to be involved in this criminal investigation. And to be honest, this for me really shores things up. The fact we've got Kinahan associates involved in boxing. Matthew Macklin, he can't go to the US. Facts. Ben Davison, he can't travel. So the fact we've got key MTK lieutenants who can't travel and Tyson Fury can, that for me says it all. Tyson Fury likely has no involvement, or even if he does have some level of involvement, the feds don't like him for it yet as such. Now who knows, when someone gets chatting, things may develop, but as of yet, it's working out nice with Fury. I mean, Tyson Fury's a big name, and one thing we know about Uncle Sam is, as long as Tyson Fury is paying his taxes, because a lot of people, a lot of criminals, or people who are around criminals, they don't actually get caught up because of the crimes they're involved in. They get caught up because of the taxes. Yeah, in, for example, FIFA. I watched a documentary the other day. FIFA, they've been doing a whole bunch of weird corruption thing with the selling the World Cup as such, and selling this, selling that, selling it to, they sold it to Qatar or something. Yeah, so basically, you're not supposed to be. Basically, I think 2022 World Cup, yeah, the USA lost a bid. Again, Uncle Sam don't like to lose. Yeah, Uncle Sam lost a bid to 2022 World Cup, and 2-2s, the Fed starts sniffing, saying, why did we lose? Yeah, and then they found out that FIFA have been basically selling the World Cup. There's nothing official about it. Whoever you pay, Qatari, all the Qatari dons, all the Russian dons were just, like I said, giving everyone the pattern. Everyone was getting paid. Yeah? Why is that relevant to this? Well, like I said, the whole reason the whole FIFA cabal fell down was because one of the individuals, I've got his name now, but some next bulbous Father Christmas Santa looking cat hadn't paid his taxes. So guess what? The IRS pagans turn up, and the IRS pagans start pressing. Hey yo, where your taxes been? You ain't paid no more than 4 bags taxes in 10 years. Oops. But you're living in Trump Tower in some $1 million apartment. Oops. Next thing you know, big Father Christmas Santa looking ass, he's squealing. Yeah, he's saying, listen, I'm way too round to be going to jail. Yeah, you best believe the prison sisters are gonna love my big round ass in there. Yeah, that's what they are gonna love. Prison sisters, they love the cushion for the pushing. And that big Father Christmas looking ass, he would have been got in jail. That's what he would have been. Yeah, they'd have pushed his big round cheek all the way in. That's what would have happened. So he started squealing and set everyone else up. He went in there with wires. Father Christmas looking ass was doing the most. He couldn't stop ratting. So, like I said, Tyson, from that point of view, Tyson Fury, his taxes are paid, it seems. Well, if they're not, it's going to be peak for him, but no, shooting it, his taxes are paid. Because normally what they do is, the same way with a FIFA thing, the minute, all the people who will be linked with El Trapahan, Kinahan, all their taxes will be checked. So the fact Tyson Fury is there, is in Miami, and there hasn't been no event, I'd say is clean, which is it's what it is. It's great for boxing. Is it great for drama? Is it great for the YB coin? Is it great for the YB channel? Is it great for all the chatty patties like the YB on YouTube trying to make some back? No, it's not. Yeah, be a lot better if it came in. Breaking news, Tyson Fury caught up. Yeah, Tyson Fury going all the way down bad. Paris Fury crying and Fury, and, you know what I mean, doing the jail, doing the perp walk and whatnot. That's not going to be what it is, as of now at least. Yeah. Will things develop later on? We don't know. Let's see anyway. It's a developing story. Bottom line is Tyson Fury put his big 6'9" middle finger up and said, "Listen, Fed, swivel on this. Taxes are paid." Yeah, who knows? Let's not forget, people. El Trapahan, he ain't sloppy. Yeah, really, as far as successful international narco traficantes go, yeah, El Trapper Hand's actually one of the most premier ones, because of course there's been premier trap stars in the past, but most of them, man, you don't hear about. All the successful trap dons, yeah, naturally you don't hear about them, because normally, like I said, if Uncle Sam hears that you've got some sort of trap going on, he wants his share. That's what he does want. Al Capone, on another, I've digressed, I've spun around, but Al Capone, he didn't get caught up because he was running a criminal organisation. He got caught up because of taxes. And that's what I'm saying. Uncle Sam, he wants his cut. Yeah, if Uncle Sam isn't flying the fire in, he best believe he wants his cut. So the minute your name starts ringing bells, yeah, the minute the streets start squealing about how fire your bits are, Uncle Sam starts saying, "Oh, who got the fire? Who got the fire on the street right now? Oh, it's him. What's that? Daniel serving the A1. We want some of Dan. We're gonna go and collect from Dan. Yeah." But like I said, for the last 20 years, ain't nothing stuck with Dan. Oops. Yeah. Everyone else, think of all the other big names. Chapo, Escobar, the Flores twins, whoever you want. Even from the UK, what's that guy's name? It was a big UK trap star from, what was he from, Manchester or something? Oh, I forgot his name now, but he got caught up. Oh, I forgot his name, it's really annoying, but either way, all the big names get caught up, apart from Kinahan. And I did say at the time, I'm surprised actually. Normally, how the feds roll, they won't come out publicly beg friending for information. Normally, they do it clandestinely, so they'll get a source on the inside. They'll touch someone. They'll do like they did with FIFA, touch someone on the inside and then build an investigation. Traditionally, or the feds don't, strategically speaking, no investigation, no police agency wants to investigate people knowing they're being investigated. So the fact the feds came out off the rip and said, "Oh, we haven't got nothing, please come in and we'll pay you $5 million for any decent information," that shows they're on the back foot. That implies at least that El Trapahan, his organisation, really is A1. Yeah? Because think of all the other bums you hear that get locked up. You don't hear nothing until the actual official indictment drops. I.e., we're locking people up and people are going to court at best. And or they're about to take a deal. And or they're about to roll over and the feds are about to tickle their belly for them. Or not so much. Yeah? The feds are fixing to hand you a quick 20 piece. Hold that. Yeah, you know what the US is like. The US hands out 20 pieces like it's a KFC. That's what they do. It's not like the UK. I mean, you can get big sentences in the UK, but the US is a different level. Yeah, they'll add it up as well. Yeah, 20 for this, 20 for that. It's like, wow, so 140 years. Damn, it's bad right now. Yeah, but like I was saying, Kinahan really is the most successful one. So it could be that maybe there are things going on, but he's got that A1. He's got the A1 strategy going on, and they can't touch him. Because his name, him and his dad's name, or his dad's name and that family cartel has been ringing for 20 years. Oops. Yeah? So what's another 5 years? The difference is, though, is that the feds are knocking. The feds normally, they come with a different type of pressure. But, that you best believe, if the feds had something, yeah, if they had what they call it, if they had a sneaky link, if they had someone on the inside, yeah, they wouldn't have come out now. So the fact they came out a month or two ago, that shows they have zip. They don't have nothing. They have nilch. Yeah, they don't have no info. Because if they had info, guess what? Or if they had some source, they'd be developing the source behind closed doors. They've come out and baited all their shit up. They ain't got nothing. Yeah. So Fury, rightly so. Fury got on the phone with Dan, and Fury said, "Listen, I'm in there." I mean, he's all over social media posting up. Yeah. Tyson Fury shouting off the rooftop, "I can't be touched." Yeah. Oops. That's what he do. He can't be touch me. Uncle Sam can't touch me. Untouchable. Yeah. El Trapahan's trap is just another trap. And no one's seen the kind of trap Dan running right now. That's what the facts say. Call me a liar. Yeah. What kind of trap do you know that the feds have to come out and beg for information? I've never heard of that one. And I've watched a whole bunch of different sloppy trap dons. I've never heard of one general yet where the feds had to come out and beg. I've never heard of that one. You man tell me, what trap have you heard they have to beg for information for? Even in the so-called mafia, when you think about it, back in the 70s and 80s, that was full of chatty patty cats, couldn't stop chatting. But equally, I actually think that most likely Air Trapper Han probably hasn't been. I actually don't think they're involved in. I think they got out of the game, and smart, and rightly so, because, as I've explained, there's no other examples of people being involved in narco trafficking and no one rolling over. So the absence of evidence is evidence of absence. And the fact there's no evidence of El Trapper Han moving bits, I'd say he's not moving bits no more, which is smart. I think they were doing it hard. I think his pops was going hard in the paint. Yeah, his pops were going hard in that paint. That's what he was doing. And then they realised, very few do realise, but they realise, you know what, this ain't going nowhere quick. We're going to end up underground with El Chapo. Yeah, we're going to end up 100 foot underground at ADX Florence if we carry on. I actually think that's where my bets would be right now. Yeah, but truth is, 2 years from now we'll know a lot more. 2 years from now we'll know. I said it before. If 2 years from now we don't hear nothing from the feds, I'd call that game set a match that they ain't got squat. And that'll be really, for me, publicly speaking, the first L I've ever seen the feds take. Give me an example of another Don you've seen the feds have to go back with their tail between their ankle after coming out. I've never heard of that one. So this could be a top precedent. Then again, to be honest, I've just said that I don't think Kinahan's involved, but really, the feds came out saying that he's involved. So if he's not involved, we should see a countersuit from El Trapper Han. Because if you're not involved in narco trafficking, and it's messed up your whole Probellum, it's messed up the whole MTK promotions or MTK management, that's $100 million or probably $1 billion case potentially. So I'm intrigued. This will be another tell. Yeah, this is another high IQ tell. Criminals don't want to be involved in court at all. That's when documents come out. That's when your shit can get subpoenaed, and that's when people can start looking into all your communications, etc., etc. So if Dan hasn't countersued for libel or for defamation, that'll be a tell that he possibly does have things he wants to hide still. Because if he's 20 years away from everything, or then again, seasoned criminals don't want to be involved in court at all. So he may well have been out of the game for 10 years, but still, that's not worth it. But if he wasn't, if he's well away from it, why not take the government to court? I'm not even sure if you can sue the government for libel, but either way, that's what I'll be doing if I was Team Dan. Obviously, assuming all your skeletons are nicely. But anyway, man, let's see how it plays out 100%. Tyson Fury, he in Miami right now. He living it up on some Miami Vice thing. Yeah, feds can't touch him. Listen, Tyson Montana right now. Yeah, 100%. Tony Fury right now. Tony Montana Fury, 1,000,000%. Feds can't touch him. Oops, no doubt.